Was really drunk one night. I went to like 2-3 bars. I heard this other bar had a wet t-shirt contest. Sure as shit, as soon as I walk in stage, I was like, this is awesome. So then I go to the bar to get a drink, and I noticed there's this guy sitting there, and he just looked super sad, like he just had this dark cloud raining shit on top of him. He just looked so sad. Everybody in the bar, I just remember taking one glance around, everybody in the bar was laughing and smiling, having a great time. Like, there's this dude just sitting here by himself, looking sad as shit. And this is all I remember. I walked in and I sat down next to him, and everything else just disappeared around me. It was just me and this guy in the room at this moment. I looked at him and I was like, hey, what's going on, man? I was like, what are you drinking on? This dude looked at me and was like, I'm not trying to be rude, but I really want to be left alone right now. Like, I'm going through some shit, and I would appreciate it if you just left me alone for the rest of the night, blah, blah, blah. I'm just trying to get my thoughts together with this. And me being the pushy fella I am, I took my bar stool and I slid it probably like fucking inches away from him. And I was like, well, that's too fucking bad because I'm already here. My name is William. What's your name? And what you drinking on, sir? I blacked out at that moment. I don't remember anything else after that moment when I said, well, it's too fucking bad because I'm already here. I forget all about this night, you know? Until probably 3 months later, I go back to the same fucking bar. And as I'm walking through the parking lot, all I hear is, Will! So I'm like, who the fuck? Comes around a car, and he's like, Will, what is up, man? And I'm just looking at him like, and he's like, oh my God. He's like, you don't remember me, do you? He's like, you don't remember me, do you? He's like, I knew you were fucking wasted. Kept saying you weren't wasted, you weren't wasted. He's like, I knew you were fucking wasted. And I was like, you want to enlighten me how I know you and like what you're talking about? And he was like, dude, listen, I'm gonna start this off by saying, you literally saved my life a couple months ago at this bar. You don't remember it, and I knew you were completely wasted. But he's like, you pretty much sat next to me at the bar, and you forced me to talk to you. He was like, you were not listening to me when I told you I don't want to talk, I'm going through this. And he's like, you pushed me to fucking open up to you. And I was kind of pissed off about it. Then you started ordering food, so we started taking shots, and we just got to know each other. And he's like, and I told you what I was going through. My girl cheated on me. I lost my job, lost the apartment. He lost everything. He lost everything because I think his girl slept with his best friend or something. And he was like, but you literally, he's like, you know why I was sitting there that night? He was like, I was literally trying to get as drunk as I possibly could to figure out how I was going to kill myself that night. He's like, I've never been so lost and so alone and so sad in my entire life. In that moment right there, I was 100% going to kill myself that night if you didn't force me to talk to you. This guy literally told me that the main reason he left and did not go through with it is because when I finally got him to open up, he said he went back to his parents' house and he just thought about everything I said to him. And he said every time he told me something negative that happened to him, I told him, fuck that shit, it doesn't matter because it wasn't meant for you. Your girl cheated on you with your best friend. Imagine if that shit happened 5 years from now and you had a kid and you were married to this woman and that was your best friend for 5 more years. And now these two people, your whole world is going to be destroyed and now you have a child. I was like, it's not for you, man. I was like, something else greater is going to be there. She just exposed herself for not being a good person. He literally remembered all this shit. He was like, I told you I lost my job. And you were like, dude, you're gonna find a better job. You just have to fucking stay positive and continue on and know that you're a good person and this and that. He was like, every negative thing that I told and in my mind made me want to kill myself. You gave me such a positive outlook. And he started crying on my shoulder. My shoulder was soaking wet with this dude's tears. And he's like, you saved my life. He's like, I will never forget you. And I will always, always be so appreciative to you. He's like, because I wouldn't be here. I've never been more serious in my life about killing myself. And I still, at the end of it, just was in shock because, like, I don't remember any of that. I didn't remember not one moment after the fact that I was like, too late. My name's William. I'm fucking here now. What are you drinking on? And this dude said he got a better job, and he ended up fucking dating his best friend of 15 years. Him and this girl were best friends, and they said they've always liked each other, but they were too scared and nervous to say anything to each other, not knowing if the other person really liked them. After his girlfriend cheated on him, they fucking came together. He's like, I am now dating my best friend of over 15 years. I've been in love with this girl forever, and she also has been in love with me, but we never told each other. But the fact that my girlfriend cheated on us put me in a position. I'm now dating my best friend, my soulmate. And he's like, I have a job that pays me almost double what I was making. I got a new truck. Me and the girl are about to move in together. We got a place. He's like, dude, my life couldn't get any better than it is in this moment. He's like, and I'm so grateful to you. This is why I always talk the way I talk. But my voice is my purpose. Y'all hear me? When you figure out your purpose on this earth, that's not the first situation where I've had people crying to me that I've saved their life. And I'm not saying that because I want praise or I want any kind of appreciation or anything from anybody. I do this because this is my purpose. I've been sad and depressed, and I've had random individuals in my life do nice, kind things for me that has impacted me my entire life because of simple, random acts that people do. And I want to be that guy. I am that guy. I am him. I'm that dude that will come in and just get you out of whatever miserable mental state that you're in, because I won't stop. I'll absorb all negative shit from you and I'll put it on myself, and I like self-destruct. It's still a long story, but that's why I started tearing up. That shit that's why I am who I am, and I'll never stop. Because you never know when somebody just needs a little bit of kindness, a little bit of compassion, a random person to just be nice to you in the moment where everything around you is crumbling to dust. I will remain to be that guy. I will always be that fucking guy. I'll have an amazing day. I gotta get inside this job. Ooh, but I gotta say something every day.